All right, everybody. Welcome to the stockpickprofits.com live market update. It is January 14th. It's Monday, and we just had a nice little market day. Hey, so look, we're live on YouTube now, okay, gang? Instead of Facebook. If you're watching this on Facebook on our Investing Lovers page, it's a delayed broadcast. Make sure you shoot over to our YouTube page and subscribe so you get these alerts when right when we start broadcasting. So look, teams getting used to these close-up graphics and stuff, right? Live and in your face. So the team's getting used to the new format and stuff. So we'll get some graphics built into stuff and all that. We got a cool card though. At least we got that over with. All the back-end analytics. Let's talk the stock market. So before we do that, let's do the legalities, of course. Past performance is no indicator of future performance. We are not registered investment advisors. Nothing in this show should be taken as an offer to buy or sell any security. And on and on. You guys know the routine. So this show is for entertainment purposes. Let's see if we can entertain you. It was a decent day on the market today. Sorry for my looking left, gang. I've got my notes on the iMac over here. So I usually have them prepped in when we're doing the Facebook. Like I said, we're getting used to the new stream. So the Dow finished down about, about 86 points, the S&P about 13, the NASDAQ about 65, and the Russell 14. It's kind of a flat day, all things considered, right? We started off in the morning. We had a lot of bad news in the news cycle, and especially CNBC, right? They were just lighting it up with the crazy news. I'm curious, when I switch screens here, do you switch screens too? Maybe not. But, the news cycle was pretty tame today. So it's mostly on the Trump and the battle with the Democrats. The government, of course, is still shut down. Now, that's starting to maybe put a little bit on the sentiment of the market. We had a decent day today, all things considered. We had our first earnings of the season, and that was Citigroup. And they, it was kind of funny. When CNBC first came out with the article, they said, be right before the market, they said Citigroup missed. And guess what? About 20 minutes later, they put out an article saying how Citigroup actually hit. We had played Citigroup. We bought it on Thursday and we wrote it in today. We're up about 55% on that trade in just 3 days. We're coming off a monster trade that we just made 120%. We had some members that made up to 220%, depending on how they entered the trade. It's the joy of being good stock pickers. So look, we're going to kind of keep it just a nice tight show today. The markets, it looks like a little consolidation day today, which makes sense. We've had this big run up for the last 5 or 6 days. We called it over on the I Love Investing site, right? Christmas Eve capitulation, and we're playing our thesis that way. So we've got the real big earnings kicking off on Wednesday, so we're going to kind of keep an eye on things tomorrow for Tuesday's market day, and see how things kind of work out. The big banks roll on Wednesday, Bank of America, JP Morgan, all those. Citigroup was good earnings this morning. Lululemon had great earnings this morning. But I think the biggest thing on the mainstream market is that the GE fiasco looks like it's over. We have a play going in on GE that's out to about March on the $11 calls. $11 and $12 calls. So if you're looking to play along, that's something we're playing. For you guys looking for trading ideas out there, guess what? We've got a couple of them. We've been talking about, before we moved the show over from the Facebook site, guess what? We were talking about stocks OBE and things like that. So we'll go ahead and keep you updated on those. And, we're migrating over to the YouTube, and we're real excited about that. We love YouTube. It seems like YouTube is where all the action is, and we agree. So look, I guess let's call it a show. Let's go ahead and call it a show. It was a decent market today. Like I said, it was kind of a consolidation day. It started off real bad, right? We were down about 150, 200 points. And then the market just kind of rolled back. We actually got close to turning green in the early afternoon, with the Dow only being about 20 points down. Look, the key levels are still 24,000 on the Dow, 2,600 on the S&P, 7,000 on the NASDAQ. Now, today's action kind of pushed us a little ways from that, but you got to remember, in the last 5 days, we have gotten, those last 5 days of trading have just really gotten us close to it. So let's see what shakes out tomorrow. you know, it should be a wild earnings season, and it started out this morning, right? Our first big earnings report of the season, and immediately CNBC wanted to make it a miss and a dramatic event. Well, guess what? If you bid into that, you lost on your trade, but you know, we're up 50% because we didn't bite into that. So again, always take what the media says with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Do your own trading. That's the big thing we talk about at Stock Pick Profits. You know, you guys remember, we're traders just like you. Okay, yeah, we might have more experience, we might have been successful and things like that, but everybody on this team is a trader just like you. So we always speak in layman's terms, and we always try to give you some insight that you're not going to get just off CNBC or something like that. So let's go ahead and call it a day, gang. We'll talk to you soon. We'll be back tomorrow about 15 minutes after the market closes. We'll see how futures go overnight. And this is you know, it's only 14 days into the year, but here, I'll give you an example of stay away from that rhetoric from the mainstream media. Stocks post back-to-back losses for the first time this year on earnings worries. We are 10 sessions into the year, and we're already talking about first time this year. So look, gang, let's call it a day, okay? It was a successful trading day for our group. Hope it was a successful trading day for your group or yourself. If it wasn't, go ahead and click the link. It's no obligation. It doesn't cost you anything. And remember, we don't just let you sign up. You have to fit our wealth building program just as much as we fit you, okay? So look, let's call it a show. And thank you, YouTube, for welcoming us. We'll try to do better every time we go along. It's been great. But like I said, remember, if you're looking for a show where a bunch of experienced traders are talking what they're trading and putting their money where their mouth is, yeah, we do have a service, but we keep everything simple. We keep everything layman, and we want to help every single viewer, whether you're a member or not. Okay, gang? We're putting some little video tidbits in the YouTube page. If you got some time, go check them out. Please like the page, or I'm sorry, they're Facebook lingo, right? My bad. Subscribe to the page. We're on YouTube. We're the adults now. All right, gangs. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, let's call it a show, and thank you so much for watching.